Namaste, dear listeners, and welcome to the Iowa channel Astro In with Abhi, Oneness in Astrology and Spirituality, bringing in awareness by Abhi. If you haven't as yet, please click on the subscribe button, like and share this content so that everybody can benefit from my deep insights. Now, um, I've received a question around the purpose of spirituality. What can you achieve? Um, I'm not going to read it verbatim, but basically, this person is asking, uh, in an indirect way, what is also the highest form of achievement in the spiritual world, or whatever this person thinks it is. But um, I'm going to break it down in a comprehensible way so that we understand the question. Let's look at it like this here. What is the highest form of achievement on the spiritual path? What one can look, forward to achieve. Now, we must understand that a spiritual path is something that we are all going through. We are all living a spiritual life, having a material experience. We are all spirit beings. We just having a material experience because when we have dropped down from spirit into matter, meaning when we have come from the astral into the material, we need to navigate ourselves through. So we take on a body, which is gross, which is material in nature, to navigate through. So we're having a material experience, but fundamentally, our true form is spiritual. We are spiritual beings. So, what are the benefits of rising in frequency? Now, that's the best way to look at it because we all are living a spiritual life. We're just having a material experience. But what the person is trying to ask is, what is the benefits of putting effort to raise one's vibration? And what is the highest form of vibration? Now, I'm not going to talk about something that I haven't experienced. I do not like to talk about anything that hasn't been within my experience. But what I can say is this much. Self-control, for me, is the highest form of achievement. Thus far, it's from self-control that the mind doesn't lead me. And once you focus on rising your vibration through meditation and abstaining, learning to abstain from things that have control over you so that you can gain power over it. Once you gain power over that, which is your mind, and when your mind starts to take instructions from you, this is for me the highest achievement that is within my experience thus far. Because from here, decisions can be made from a more higher, heightened state of consciousness or heightened state of awareness. There's peace, there's bliss, there's joy, there's also sadness, but you start to find the beauty in the sadness or the beauty in the chaos. You have a strong willpower. You can abstain from things which feels effortless, and you start to experience bliss in a sense where the things that used to bother you no longer bother you. You start to find the beauty in all of the experiences that you undergo. You find the beauty in people opposed to their darkness or the insecurities or the development areas. You start to look at the beauty in yourself, in your true form, opposed to focusing only on your negatives. You start to focus more on your state of consciousness rather than your physical body. You start to have less anxiety to absolute nothingness, irrespective of what's in your bank account. And I think that as a human, a spiritual being having a human experience. The only thing that we own is our experience. Everything else is just temporary, which will be returned back to Mother Earth. So the achievement itself in trying to rise your vibration ultimately is realizing your true nature. Why wouldn't you want to know your true nature? Why wouldn't you know what you are and why you are here and how you came here? Why wouldn't you know where to from here? If you go to an unknown location, wouldn't you want to know how to go back home? Now, this is intellect. So, to answer this question, what are the benefits of rising in frequency? You feel love, you are love, and you attract love at the state of experience because what you're conscious to is what you get. When you're conscious to love, you are love and you receive love. So, rising in vibration means you are alive. You are allowing yourself to live because most human beings are just they just living, not alive. Alive and living is different. Living is getting on your day-to-day job and like the mundane stuff. But being alive is very different. So the spiritual awakening or the rising in frequency or the rising in the chakra system or the spiritual path itself, putting focus on the spiritual path alone means you are becoming alive. And when you're alive, you know more. And when you know more, you experience love, happiness, peace, and you can make decisions from a place of knowing where the return on investment is greater. And what is the highest form of a spiritual achievement? There is more to what I've explained. Definitely more, but it hasn't been within my experience. But for me, based on my experience, it's self-control. The ability to control the thoughts, the emotions, the reactions, the ability to control the mind and its vices, the vices of ego, lust, envy, hatred, animosity, greed, jealousy. All of these vices, the ability to go beyond that, to rise. It's in the rising that you achieve mastery over your senses. So it's in the rising in vibration. That's how you become above your emotions and your vices. Self-control. So how do you gain self-control? You gain self-control through rising in frequency. And how you rise in frequency? Well, there are various ways, and bhakti yoga and meditation is what I focus on. You know what? So I hope this answers your question. If you haven't as yet, dear listeners, please subscribe to my channel. Click on the share and like button so that many people get an opportunity to benefit from my deep insights. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram, Hari Bol, Am Namah Shivaya, and goodbye.